Hello everyone, welcome back, Savert here, coming back with part 8 of What If Deku Had a Stand. Now, where we last left off, Izuku have gone into Hope's Peak Academy to find out about the person that caused his mother to lose her emotion. Eventually, after quite of time searching, he found Emmy Kageyama, and after she convinced him to tell, Felix to leave the place, Izuku and her gone into the gym of the school and they start, preparing to their fight until a lot of people that Emmy have took their emotions from quite a while time, that technically under her control. After all, someone without emotion, he doesn't know how to think, so he'll gonna need someone to order him. And Emmy is the one that ordering those people. And they are right now surrounding Izuku, and before we get right into it, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's just get right into it. As right now, Emmy said, "So tell me, Izuku Midoriya from UA High, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna turn those people into cards? Or are you simply just gonna let them kill you?" As they just surround Izuku and, surround him even more with King Card still out behind Izuku back. Remember, King Card contains Izuku's subconsciousness, and since he touched Inko, he doesn't talk right now. As she continues saying, "Tell me, what is your plan? Where is the end goal? What is your strategy to defeat me? And tell me, do you believe that you can really defeat me? Because from the look on your face, I can see that your winning rate is about only 10% chance." As Izuku said, "I like these odds. How about we start doing some damage, shall we?" As Izuku is saying that while keeping a straight face. If he showed any emotions than the presence of April Fool, he'll gonna immediately lose all his emotions just like the rest of the people here. As Emmy said, "I'm quite surprised by how talented you are at keeping your emotions. I see you have a history with that, don't you?" As Izuku is still keeping a straight face. As he said, "All what I have to do is just go through them and get to you." "Well, if that's so, then show me. After all, do you really think that all these people are quirkless?" As some of the people sharpening their claws, some others start, preparing to shoot some laser beams out of their eyes. Someone is just, start shooting some laser out of his fingers and some other fire and ice, all that kind of things. As Izuku said in his mind, "Shit, why did I got my hopes up?" As Emmy said, "Let's see what you can do, Izuku Midoriya." As all the people start rushing on Izuku, attacking him. As Izuku immediately, said in his mind, "If they touched me, I will lose my emotions too." So, as immediately Izuku just ordered King Card to grab Izuku and throw him up. As Izuku right now just in the middle of the air, as some people with a range quirk, someone let's just say having, a fire quirk, just shooting a fireball on him. But before it touched Izuku just turned it into a card. And he just jump back into the ground and grabbed one of those by his clothes, not by his skin. It's need to be a skin-to-skin contact for the ability of April Fool to get activated by touching, as he just push one of them towards the others. After that, immediately, the people just continue rushing on him while King Card trying to defend Izuku as much as possible, and Izuku trying to defend himself. But after quite a while, immediately, Amy just said, "Smart, you're really doing such a good job, but you will not be able to win at this rate. Avoiding touching them and turning them into cards, it will only get you into your death. Your end is near, and no hope is standing here for you. All what you ever dreamed of and all your dreams and wishes will all be cancelled and stopped right here. You won't save your mother, you won't save your friend, and you won't especially save yourself." As Izuku said in his mind, "Keep calm, Midoriya. She's just trying to taunt you, making you show emotions. Don't fall into her trap. As immediately the people just continue attacking him until Izuku just running away from them and they are running after him while Emma is just like watching with April Fool behind her back until Izuku just spin around and throw a couple of cards. As the cards just go flying towards Emmy, but April Fool immediately just come and, well, tried to punch these cards away. However, immediately it's actually, well, gone through his hand. As Emmy looking on her hand, seeing like a little, mark in the middle of her hand of the card just flying through it. As she said, sharp, more sharper than I imagined. As Izuku said in his mind, wait, she didn't even flinch on that? That card gone right through her hand! As Emmy just taking a little, bandage and cover her hands, saying, I do not want my school uniform to get dirty. So please, keep focus on your fight with my palms, and after that you can fight with me. As well, they just continue attacking Izuku left to right until one of them actually managed to touch him. As Izuku just kicked him away, and Emmy said, you see? Now all what I need is just time. As Izuku just keeping a straight face, barely holding into that face, while the people are surrounding him, he said, shit. What am I supposed to do? I can't turn them into cards. I can't go and attack her. And I especially cannot... What am I supposed to do? As Kami said, your winning rate is 0%. You have failed yourself, your mother, and your friend. And you will just gonna be another pawn in my field. So, please don't make this harder than it's supposed to be, Izuku Midoriya. As Izuku said, why are you doing this? As, well, all the other people just stopped. And she said, why am I doing this? I see that you love conversation mid-battle, huh? After all, that's kinda expected from you, being a fan of the #1 hero, All Might. So it only makes sense that you would be a fan of conversations mid-battle. As Izuku said, why are you doing anything of this? What any of those people did to you? Saying all of that while keeping a straight face, or an emotionless face if you would say. As she said, well, I'm kinda impressed about your skills to hold your emotions and not show any of them on your face. So for that, I'm gonna tell you. As immediately Emmy said, why I am doing this? It's a job. And it's a debt that I need to, well, do. Something that I have to do. It's not something that I want to do, but something that I have to. As Izuku said, why? Why do you have to do this? It's simple, really. Well, you see, unlike these palms that I'm right now controlling, and unlike these emotionless people, all of them have quirks, except me. I'm quirkless. All this time, when I got born, I was quirkless. When that thing happened, my parents' treatment got different. They never hugged me after that day when I was 4 years old. They never looked at me the same, they never loved me the same, they just ignored me, like I do not exist. I came from a wealthy family that known for its, well, how smart we are and how talented we are, beside our generations of strong quirks. And with all of that, I born quirkless. You know, how did that hurt me? I was crying all day and night, and nobody was there to comfort me. The food that my mother made for me wasn't taste the same anymore. My father wasn't reading me stories in bed any longer. My life just got into a circle of emptiness, just going back and forth in the same cycle, the same day, repeatedly over and over. I started craving for a hug from my parents, but they never bothered. they never treat me the same. However, the only thing that kept them from throwing me out on the street is that I was a smart girl. I was at the highest in my class in the kindergarten, and when I got to the middle school, I was even more smarter. And right now I'm in Hope Speak Academy, one of the most prestigious, if not the most prestigious school in the world. That is not a hero school. And even then, my parents' treatment, my friends in the school treatment, my teachers' treatment, it's just all the same, emptiness. They never gave me a glare of love, or care, or friends. Look, all what I look is that weird look in their eyes. Just disgust. Like I am a creature that doesn't deserve to exist. They just simply doesn't look at me as human. I'm just something that existed wrong, unworthy to live in this world. That's what I read in their eyes. All of these words just going through my head over and over, every day until I finally just snapped out of it. I couldn't fear anything any longer. I just forgot how to smile, or how to say thank you, or anything like that. I just forgot to be happy, forgot what is the meaning to be a human. But one day when I was walking back from Hope Speak Academy, a man just approached me, flying inside a cart as he just stabbed his arrow into my body. And when he took the arrow out, I felt different. Sure, my school uniform got a bit ruined, but it was worth it because I waked up with April Fool by my side. A stand. As when I saw the man, he told me that I am a stand user, and if I want to keep this power, and if I want to be stronger, there is someone that he needs from me to defeat. As she pointed with her finger towards Midoriya and said, and that person is you. He told me as a payback for giving me power. He wants me to defeat you, to kill you, to end your miserable existence. So I agreed. And after that he just left me. While I was still in the alleyway looking into April Fool, I immediately figured out that his ability allows me to take emotions out of people. But after that, when I had him, I kinda was a bit happy. Something starts sparking inside of me. Something really starts sparking. I felt like, finally I have some sort of power. Finally, my parents could look at me like their daughter. So I came back rushing to my home, and when I came through the door, showed my family what I can do, I already realized that they couldn't see April Fool. However, they could see when he's holding objects. So I just gone with the idea like it's some sort of telekinesis. However, the look on their faces kept the same. Emotionless. Just emotionless looks. Disgust. Hatred. Just, are my parents any longer? That's what I said to myself. And my father, he just said, good. Finally, you can do something more. His words just cut deeper. I couldn't feel them, but they were hurting me. Very, very painful. In some weird way, I just snapped out of it. And the next thing I know is both of my parents just in emotionless palms, because they showed emotions around me. April Fool ability is not an ability that I activate. It's an ability that's always active when I call out on my stand. The only way for me to deactivate it is by calling him back, or by just making him disappear. Or if I want, I just can make the ability stop on somebody. And when I figured that out, my family, my parents became an emotionless palm, I got a bit happy. The next thing I do is making them hug me. For the first time when I was 4 years old, my family finally hugged me, my father and mother. I can feel their hands around my body and their warmth that coming out of them. But I soon realized that all that was just fake. You're just emotionless, no emotion behind of it, just some body heat. How can you call that a hug if you can't even feel the love of them? So, I just kept them like this, for them not to ever get in my way and to stop annoying me. I tried again and again, tried to make it seem like a happy family. My mother bake me breakfast, telling me good morning honey. My father come back from work telling me where is my little princess and all those words. None of them ever even made me flinch for a second. I forgot how to be a human. That's my story. So, what do you say? Was it tragedy? I do not need you to be sorry for me. The only person that you need to be sorry for is yourself. I do not feel sorry for myself, and I do not feel any guilt on what I did. And I'll never do. Simply because I forgot how to feel. Kinda ironic. When I born quirkless and I forgot how to be a human, I lost my emotions. But when I get a power, and when I got a stand, that stand ability was to take the emotions from other people. Just like this world take my emotions away from me. As Izuku hearing all of this, and he said in his mind, quirkless? She's quirkless? As well, for a minute there, Izuku, couldn't keep his straight face anymore. As he actually, having a bit of sad look on his face and a bit of a scary one, as she said, your time is already running short and you're about to be emotionless too. Yet you did this? You are about to, break a record for the longest person that ever holds still in my presence. Well, it seemed that either way, he already lost this battle. As well, April Fool activated on Izuku, cutting his time of turning into an emotionless figure even more shorter. As she said, any last words? As Izuku said, you can't, quirk. As she said, yes, first phase, losing how to talk. However, you will lose more of that eventually. As Izuku just fall on his knees while saying in his mind, no, I can't just end up like this. I still have things to do. I can't. As she continues saying, coming closer, your time is over. Izuku Midora Fumiu hi. It was nice talking to you. As before Izuku loses emotions completely, suddenly they hear a glass shattering, and when everyone just look up, even the palms of Emmy, all of them looking up to see Felix just jumping down from the glass of the roof saying, I am here! As he just using the ton of rainbow color, grab into one of the pillars and goes down by Midoriya's side, as he said, all of you back off. Nobody will gonna touch my master. As, immediately he just keeping a very energetic look on his face, and Emmy said, what was the meaning of this? As, immediately Felix said, you're not stepping anywhere closer to my master, woman. Not any longer. As she said, you could have just simply used the main door. Why did you jump out of the roof? All what you've done was for no reason. The only thing that you accomplished out of this is just breaking a window and getting in the middle of this fight. Now you're surrounded. Can't you see around of you, clown? As, Felix said, maybe it wasn't necessary, but it was awesome. as he looking down to see Midoriya, as Midoriya said, Felix, as Felix just touching Izuku, and he said, Midoriya, can I manipulate your soul? As Izuku barely saying, what? Please tell me, will you allow me to change your soul? As, well, Izuku doesn't understand what Felix trying to do, however, he see that he's trying to do something for his benefit, so he just nods his head, which immediately allows Felix to manipulate Izuku's soul color, as suddenly Izuku actually talking normal, saying, what did you do? As, well, Felix said, simple. I locked your soul colors. As immediately Emmy said, soul colors? Aren't you supposed to be a mindless figure by this time? It's already been 2 hours on you. Why are you not able to talk very clearly? You're supposed not to even understand how to walk any longer. As Felix said, well, it's easy, as he just holding his head down and putting a cigar in his mouth, saying, you see, Midoriya have already told me about the thing that happened with the king card of his and how he lost his emotions when he touched Inko. So, today I noticed something weird with me. I started quite losing how to talk. However, since I understood that your stand ability have something to do with emotions, I decided to do the one logical thing that I can do, and used my own stand ability on myself. I locked my soul colors. So, when you lock your soul colors, it's basically like the emotions. Every emotion have a color. Anger, red, sadness, black, and disgust, green, and other things. So, if I locked all these things in my soul, your stand ability won't be effective no matter how much energy or how much emotion I'll show. Right now I done the same thing to Midoriya. As Izuku stand up and said, so that's why you didn't get affected? Well, of course, that's why. However, I cannot cancel the ability of her stand, so the people that are already have gotten affected by it and they lost all their soul colors, I cannot lock them, because simply there is no colors to their souls. However, since me and you were freshly been effective, our soul colors are still there for the meantime, and they will still there as long as I keep my locking ability on. So, now I believe you can fight seriously, Master? As Izuku said, thanks, Felix. I owe you one. As Felix is getting ready to fight, saying, you owe me nothing. But now, shall we start this? As Izuku will summon back on King Card and said, gladly! As finally he's showing all his emotions. And Emmy said, it seems that your winning chance have gone down from 0% into 45%. However, it's still low, and I still have the upper hand. Look around of you, you are surrounded. As Izuku said, not for so long. As Izuku holding a loss of cards in his hand, and King Card just doing the same. As Izuku said, Felix, get ready. As Felix said, alright. As Izuku just throw all his cards away, saying, gamblers, Fasco! As immediately, all his cards just in the middle of the air, on the ground, and all around the gym. As Emmy said, what are you doing? As immediately, well, King Card starts shifting left and right, teleporting into each and every card, switching his place, with each card to basically, well, attack all the palms of Emmy, left and right. As Felix said, leave some for me, Master, as he just continue helping him too. And Emmy's just watching this, and well, still emotionless. That's her thing. As immediately, after a couple of a while, King Card tried to go attacking her, but one of the palms just jumped in front of Emmy, blocking his attack. As they just more and more start coming into the room. As, Felix, after a couple of minutes, saying, alright, Master, I do not want to be the bearer of bad news, but the thing here is not in our advantage. Maybe we're powerful, but not that much. As Izuku said, yeah, I know. Every time that I try to grab her, that one guy right there have a teleportation quirk, just teleport her away. As Felix said, well, yeah, I know, but maybe you can use your ability to do something to help us? As Izuku said, what do you mean? I can only turn things into cards. As Felix just hit Izuku on his head and said, exactly! As Izuku said, I don't understand what you mean! As he said, just think for a minute, you're the brain here. As Izuku said, don't you have any plans? Or did you jump through the window like a maniac? As Felix said, I do not do plans, that's your specialty. Now act smart. Where's the smart Midoriya that I know? As Izuku said, what do you mean by using my ability? As well, Felix fighting, he just continues saying, you can turn anything into cards. Anything. As Izuku said, yeah, anything, I know. Come on, Midoriya, it's that simple. As Izuku said, I don't... But suddenly Izuku finally realized something, as he said, wait, you're right. As Felix said, good, as he grabbed one of the palms with a ton of rainbow colors and throw him on a couple of others, as he said, I'll clear the way for you. And you do you. As Izuku said, okay, just give me a couple of seconds. As right now, Felix with the rainbow colors is just trying to protect Izuku left and right from any upcoming attack, while Emmy is still in the back with the April Fool behind of her saying, what is he gonna do? As right now Felix said, Midoriya, any time today? We don't have the whole day, we still have a mother to save. As Izuku said, just give me a minute to think, it's harder than it looks. As well, King Card just holding his hand in front of Izuku, as Izuku said, come on, just think about it, Midoriya, just focus. As King Card just slashed his hand in front of him in the air, turning the space between him and Emmy into a card, as suddenly Emmy just seeing herself came in front of King Card. As well, for a minute there she actually got shocked saying, what the? But before she continued, Izuku was about to punch her. However, one of the palms just took in the punch, and Emmy just jumping away, saying in her mind, he destroyed the space between us. He turned the space into a card? As Izuku said, I did it! As well, immediately Felix said, good, now come on already, help me here. As well, Izuku started helping Felix, and after quite a while of them just fighting and fighting, in the end, King Card just, basically turned the space between him and Emmy into a card, making himself go even closer into Emmy as well. Emmy dodged the punch of King Card and said that was, but before she continued, from her back, Izuku just come and gave her a kick in her stomach, throwing her away. As Izuku said, did you forget about me? I'm still here. As immediately, April Fool tried to hit Izuku and to destroy him. However, when he threw a punch into Izuku's face, his punch just gone right through Izuku's head. As Emmy said, how did you? As immediately from the right, King Card just come and hold April Fool, as he just hit it on the back of his head, making Emmy fall and, making her lose her consciousness, making April Fool disappear, and the rest of the palms just go flat on the ground, unconscious. As Izuku said, sludge body. You maybe know about the ability of me turning people into cards, but do you know that I can use the ability of the cards? Yeah, I do not believe you know. As immediately, she just already lost her consciousness, and immediately Felix and Izuku just palm fist together. As he said, that was a nice game from you, Master. As Izuku said, thanks, Felix. Now, as well, after a couple of hours, the police came into the place to rescue the civilians and all the students. While they are really not knowing what happened, the last thing they remember is just just darkness. That's what they remember, the last thing. As right now Izuku just sitting by the side of Alex with some transporters, just asking the police officers. As Felix said, here, as he just throw him a water bottle, and Izuku said, thanks, Felix. As Izuku just drank it a bit, and Felix comes sitting by his side, inside the vehicle of the hospital, as he said, a harsh day, isn't it? A very hard challenge, huh? As Izuku said, yeah, I know. Thanks for the help again. If it wasn't for you, I might have... Hey, don't think about it. You're my master, and I am your bodyguard. Whatever happening to you, I'm supposed to be there to protect you. Even if that means to break your own, orders. As Izuku said, thanks for the help. Oh, and about your mother. As Felix just giving him a phone, and Izuku immediately said, hello? Izuku, where are you? I'm seeing you on the news. What's happened with you? Why are you there in Hope's Peak Academy? What the hell happened? They tell me that the villain have attacked the place and, continue screaming, and Inko just continues screaming in the mic while Izuku just putting the phone away from his ear a bit saying, yup, that's my mother. As Izuku said, Mom, I'm okay. I'm gonna come after a couple of minutes, okay? Okay, honey, just keep safe. Understood? Don't get yourself hurt. As Izuku closing the phone, and he said, thanks, Felix. Do not worry. As immediately, some of the chief of police come closer to Midoriya, as he said, Izuku Midoriya, thanks for all your help and your heroic actions. If it wasn't for you, all these civilians would have gone away, and would have, well, died. They were lost for quite months. Some of them have been lost for a year. But thanks to your heroic actions with your friend Felix here, we managed to finally find them. Although the villain have managed to run away. As Izuku said, yeah, I know. As the chief of police continues saying, however, quirk usage is illegal, so please come with me, I'm gonna have to arrest you. As Izuku said, what? You can't be! As Felix just come in front of him and said, hey there, police officer, you can't arrest him. As the chief of police said, why not? As Felix just taking a hero license out of his pocket saying, because this kid is with me. And I'm an official hero, and this is my hero license. As well, the chief of police looking at it, it's actually legit. A real hero license. As he said, well, in that state, we will gonna announce that both of you are the reason for finding all the missing civilians. And we're gonna make sure that the people all know about your great heroic accomplishment. And sorry for bothering both of you. Excuse me. As the chief of police just walking away, and Izuku said, when did you ever had a hero license? As well, basically, Felix said, just a backup plan for anything goes wrong. After all, I know that quirk usage is illegal, so I just, you could say that I got into some hero safety commission, used my ability there, and with a bit of pulling the strings and changing a couple of people colors, I managed to get myself a hero license. As Izuku said, you are a criminal. And I like that. As Felix said, well, there is one thing left to do. As after all the heroes and the police officers left the place and the reporters just annoying the living shit out of Izuku and Felix, they left the place and back into a little abandoned warehouse where Felix kept Emmy. As right now Emmy is just tied up by a chain into a pillar behind of her, as she said, well, you defeated me. Congrats. What's your next plan? As well, Felix said, isn't it obvious? As he just taken a knife and a freaking gun. As Izuku said, what are you gonna do? As he said, isn't it obvious? I'm gonna kill her. As Izuku said, you can't just kill her, Felix. As Felix said, but I will. She hurted us, and she were about to kill us. So, an eye with an eye. And the one that started this is the one that will gonna pay. And she is the one that started all of this. As Izuku said, but we can't. As Felix said, please, master. I understand that you are a hero, but allow me. As Izuku said, Felix, what? Please, let me take care of this. I'm gonna kill her myself. As Felix said, master, but you are I'll gonna kill her myself. Can you please allow me? Alright. As well, he just give him the gun and the knife. As Izuku said, leave the place. It's quite of a personal matter, okay? As Felix well nodded his head and left the place. Right now Izuku just looking into Emmy. As Emmy said, well, here we are. You managed to defeat me. Even though you cheated a bit and gone over the odds, you managed to defeat me. However, just to tell you, I do not feel sad, neither disappointed, or neither angry on you. I do not feel anything. I simply congratulate you on your great accomplishments. And if you want to kill me, that's fine. I doesn't have anything to live for any longer. As she said, what kind of a weapon will you use? A gun? A knife? Or are you gonna use your stand? It will be useful to hide the body, you know. Nobody will gonna ever figure that I died, simply because you were always gonna keep my card with you. So, do it as fast as you want, or as painful as you want. I doesn't care. As Izuku, well, just come closer and, well, just shoot the chain, which made Alex hear the sound of the bullet away, and he just put his hat on lowering his hat on his eyes, saying, he did it. As inside, Izuku said, Emmy's quite shocked, saying, why did you do this? As Izuku said, I know how you feel. As Emmy said, what do you mean? Aren't you scared that I'm gonna attack you now? That wasn't a very logical decision out of you. Freeing your enemy and acting all weak in front of him? That will gonna be inevitably lead to your death. As Izuku said, well, I know, maybe, but I kinda understand you. After all, I'm quirkless myself. As well, Amy actually, for the first time in her life, he actually done a bit of a reaction. She is shocked. She said, wait, you're quirkless? As Izuku said, yeah, I understand what you're going through. Feeling all alone, nobody cares about you, telling you that you're nothing. Actually, if the things were a bit different, maybe I would have ended up in your place. This is just that when I needed the people to help me, I found some people to help me. I found Felix, I found my mother there to help me. Things that you didn't find, which I'm really sorry for. Look, Emmy, I know that you've gone through a lot, but don't let that get into your head. You can do much more great things and accomplish much more greater things in your life. You don't need to go this path. I know you will, and I can't kill you. After all, you understand what I feel, and I understand what you feel. So, try to smile more, okay? The strongest people in this world are those that are able to keep a smile on their faces in the face of the danger. That was all Almighty always say. So, I hope that you can change, and maybe one day you're gonna find some real emotions, some real feelings, happiness and sadness. After all, life is beautiful, with all the bad things and the good thing. Each and every one of us is a human, in their own way. For you just maybe lost your emotions, however, not because your stand ability allows you to take emotions from people that mean that you're supposed to do that. You don't need to do that, Emmy. Please think about it a bit. Try to find a better way in your life, okay? And if you ever need anybody to talk to, I think you already know my place. But please, next time, if you try to attack me or kill my mother, I'm not gonna stop Felix next time. As Izuku said, there's a back door right there. Go through it. Felix is waiting in front of the main door, so that's the better way for you. As, well, immediately, Emmy just still shocked, saying, "Why are you doing this? After all what I did to you, you are treating me good? What did I ever do to you to act with me so nice?" As well, she started tearing up actually. And she said, "Tell me, how can you be so nice?" As Izuku said, "Well, because I'm trying to be a hero. I can't be a villain. I can't act bad. And also, you're someone that need help. And giving help to someone that doesn't ask for it is a true sign of being a hero." As well, Emmy just getting shocked a bit, and Izuku said, "Please go through the back door," before Alex walks in. As well, Emmy just swap away her tears and walk out of the back door. And Izuku just coming out into the main door, seeing Felix, as Felix said, "I understand what you did, Master. I know it may be hard on you, but it needed to be done." As Izuku said, "Yeah, I understand. Don't worry on cleaning the body. I already cleaned it myself." As Felix said, "Well, if that's so, let's just... damn it." As Izuku said, "Oh, what's happened?" As Alex said, "Nothing, it's just... the doctors told me that I broke my arm a bit and my left leg in that fight." "Well, Master, can you go back yourself to your house? I doesn't believe that I'll be able to walk you back there." As Izuku says, "Okay, fine, I'll walk back there. See you tomorrow, Felix?" "Maybe not. I'm gonna rest in my house for a bit of days. If that's not a problem to you." As Izuku said, "No, not at all. Just go, take a rest, you deserve it." As Felix said, "Thanks, Master. Well, see you later." As Felix just walking away, and Izuku just walking back to his home. And this one gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you think about this part, and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.